What is up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new Pokemon Duel video. Today we're going to be doing quite a few things. We're going to be popping open a couple boosters, as you guys can see. We're also going to be trying out this Tentacool deck, which should be a lot of fun. Let's get right into it. Alright guys, so let's start out going from most likely to least likely to be absolute trash. So we're going to start out with that blue one right there. That's going to be a common. We're going to get a Rattata there, Ingot Rare, and a Cube Common. So nothing great out of that. Go right into our purple booster right there. Come on, give me something good. We got an uncommon. That's going to be Pupitar, which is absolutely fantastic. Really happy about that pull, actually. That's going to definitely come into play in the future with a deck that I'm really excited about trying out with Tyranitar, so gonna be a lot of fun. Then moving on into our gold booster, most likely to pull an EX for us. Let's see what we got. We got an uncommon. That's gonna be Gothorita, Haunter, Ingot uncommon, and rare metal common. So nothing too amazing out of that. I am very happy about that Pupitar pull, though. That is going to be super useful in the future. Right now I'm sitting right at about 2200 is my rating. We are 100 just about. We're like 106 actually right now behind master rank. I would really love to make that next week. If by the end of next week we could make it our goal to actually hit master rank, that would just be absolutely fantastic, and I'd definitely be pretty happy with that. And then we're going to be starting up a new series after that, and I'm pretty excited about that. So let's jump right into today's first match. We'll see how this deck goes. I haven't actually tried it out at all. I'm going in totally blind, but I've heard good things about it, and I've seen people in Master League playing Tentacool decks that use Manaphy Tentacool, sometimes Greninja, sometimes just Tentacool. So there are a few variations of the deck, definitely, that is for sure. So we'll just try out this one. It may or may not work well, but you know what? It should work well. Honestly, I have high hopes for it. So we're going up against a Master Rank player first off. That has a Magmortar, Gabite, Kirlia, Mew, Blastoise, and Latios there. Latios is an absolute powerhouse. We are definitely going to go ahead and try to challenge that almost immediately. Now, the only thing that we can really do to challenge it right now is actually send out a Tentacool, possibly. I don't know. I'm thinking that might be the right decision here, is to just send out Tentacool and hope for a Poison Sting, because that's definitely about a roughly, I say roughly because I don't know the exact shot of Poison Sting here, but it's a pretty decent shot. Okay, so we are going to go neutral there. The poison goes down, which is just fantastic for us. It is a single hurdle jump comp, which is totally fine. Means that we can go ahead and put out another Tentacool right now, and we'd be totally okay with it if he went and did the hurdle jump disgusting move that you know a lot of people will do. So if he hurdle jumps onto our entry point, then we will be totally fine. Yeah, so he is probably going to go for that. He wouldn't go okay, I was going to say he's not going to go for the middle. There's no way he'll do that. So what we're going to do here, actually, because I can't actually get anything directly onto the goal right now, I'm going to go ahead and use Goal Block on our Tentacool, which is more likely to go ahead and use Poison Sting, which would just be fantastic again. And then he's going to go for this odd little surround bit here. I'm not exactly sure. Okay, so that's going to be a neutral turn there on his part, which means that we can go ahead and put down Magikarp, which is definitely great for us because it definitely buys us a couple turns at least. I'm thinking, yeah, that's going to be another neutral turn, so we can set up a surround now, which is just going to be crazy, guys. We can go ahead and set down another Tentacool, which is going to be great. So we can go for a surround kill next turn. He'll probably backtrack here. I would assume he'll backtrack. Yeah, there's no way that he wants to lose that Latios right now. There's just no way. So we're going to go ahead and drop the Manaphy. We have a fantastic board presence to his one poison Pokemon that's going to get eventually knocked out, hopefully. I mean, we are sitting in a really powerful, great position at the moment. I mean, it is really good right now, guys. This is not so good. We're going to advance with the Tentacool right now because he's probably going to take out our Manaphy almost immediately. Not something that we really want to see. Probably should have put a Tentacool forward a little bit there, but he's going to attack. He's going to go on the offense here. And that's going to be 40 versus 30. We take out the Mew. We're going to go ahead and just go for it, guys. We're going to go for it. We are one away from the goal right there with this Tentacool. Oh, man, that was fantastic. Magmortar is going to go off and probably Flare Gun us out. No, we are going to go neutral. That is going to be a neutral turn. He is poisoned. We're going to take home our first win of the day with Tentacool. Absolutely a fantastic deck, in my opinion. That really aggressive push with Latios sealed the deal for us and definitely gave us that win. Pretty fantastic. We are now up to 2231 is our rating. Super hyped about that one. We also pulled a time booster orange, which is pretty nice. 69 rating away from going to master rank. Guys, can we make that today? Can we do it today? I doubt we can do it today, but we're only like, what, six minutes in right now. We are 6 minutes in. We've already taken home a win. I'm feeling it, guys. I'm feeling it. We're going to take home those 10 gems right there. Ooh, beautiful. And let's just jump right into our next match. This deck is fun, guys. This deck is fun. And if you can get a decent board presence, you're basically just going to win the match because everything just buffs itself and each other. Now, we do have a Reuniclus team we're going up against here. That's not good for us at all. That's actually pretty terrible for us because Reuniclus can definitely take out a group of Tentacool pretty easily. And then obviously we're going to have an issue with Zapdos because Zapdos kind of decimates most of my team here. So not too keen on that. But I will say Tentacool has a pretty good shot at taking out Mew. Keldeo also does. If we can place one Tentacool, then place another Tentacool if he loses his Mew. If he goes aggressive right now, if he doesn't go for the board presence, which it would be probably wrong for him to go for board presence at the moment. He is going to go for the board presence, which is definitely what we want to see. Just going to open it up to us getting our own board presence, which it benefits us more than it benefits him or her to have a board presence at this point. That's really what it comes down to, is because we're going to have all of our Pokemon buffing each other by just being on the board, and their Pokemon are not going to be buffed nearly as much. Now he's going to go, wow. So we've got a great position set up right now, a really, really great position. Miss versus a miss going down, no! Oh, we have such a small shot at a miss, and yet we just missed. And Brain Link is going to take out... Oh, God. That sucks, guys. That really sucks. Was not looking for that one. That is for sure. We're going to go ahead and set down Magikarp. We're not going to attack with him because he's basically... I've had a lot of people that are asking me why I don't attack with Magikarp. There's one main reason why I don't really attack with Magikarp, and that's because if he gets surround killed and stuff, he gets knocked out without actually having the opportunity to go ahead. Oh, one second, guys. Let me think about this. Interesting. So you can't go for it right now. Why don't we just go for this just cheeky thing right now? Let's just go ahead and set Manaphy on the goal. We'll just set Manaphy on the goal. We'll just go for it, guys. That might not have been the right decision. Magikarp is going to get taken out here, unfortunately, but it definitely opens it up for us right now. We're going to advance with Keldeo. Again, probably the wrong decision here, but I feel like this has some potential. This line of play has some potential. If things go right for us, if we get a good roll, a double chance going down on that Deoxys, you want to definitely be sure that you're taking out that Keldeo and it's not coming back. Unfortunately, that's going to be a loss right there. But it's going to be neutrals. So, what kind of it's kind of neutral. It's kind of neutral. But yeah, a lot of people have been asking me why I don't evolve Magikarp. Let's get back to the topic at hand here. The reason is mainly because I like having Magikarp on board to go ahead and just be a defender. It basically has a built-in substitute, you know? So, oh my God, the Hyper Beam, man, no, not cool, not cool. So we're unfortunately going to lose Tentacool right there. That's not good. We can advance with the Tentacool. We can also go for a defensive play with Tentacool and then advance with Magikarp next turn, which is what we're actually going to go ahead and do. But yeah, Magikarp is a god tier defender. Basically, your opponent needs to surround Magikarp, or Magikarp is going to do some damage. And I mean that because it can evolve into Gyarados, not because Magikarp does anything on its own. You know, the reason you don't use Gyarados is not even because Gyarados directly is something you don't want to see, you know? Because Gyarados with one movement point is actually somewhat usable, believe it or not. But because Magikarp essentially can just be a double-use defender no matter what, you know? If you lose, then whatever. Magikarp was made to go down anyways and then evolve into Gyarados. But if you win, then you get something out of it, and you have another turn that you can go and be offensive against your opponent. Hopefully that makes sense. I know it's a little bit of a disjointed. Good grief, what is with the misses here, dude? Oh my god, we are getting the horrible rolls right now. We have rolled right into this just absolutely terrible set of rolls, unfortunately. It is going to be our turn again. I think I'm going to regret not putting a Tentacool down there. That's probably not the right decision. Honestly, I feel like I've made a whole buttload of mistakes this game in particular. Not feeling too good about it. Why don't we double chance our Tentacool and send him back against Mew? Because I don't like Mew being there at all. That's a very, very bad place for us to be in. We're going to go... Oh, versus the Shuttle Flip, though. You're going to be able to take everything out. That's not cool, man. Why would you do this to me? Now he's going to be able to use the Shuttle Flip, take out Gyarados, go back on our entry point, and we only have 2 Pokemon. Is he going to see it? He didn't even see it, which is very, very strange. Wow. You made a big mistake, my friend. That could be like a game-losing mistake right there. I guess you're just going for the offensive play here. I can respect it, that's for sure. Unfortunately, we are going to go ahead and lose our Manaphy, which is what we have down on our goal. Not good. Not good. So we kind of just lost the game there, unfortunately. Because even if we deal with Reuniclus, then Mew can go on board and win. So whatever. We'll just go ahead and take out Reuniclus if we can. We're going to get that miss. 3 in a row, baby. 3 in a row. Fantastic. Pretty unfortunate here. Just go ahead and win, please. Don't waste my time. Come on. So, you know, sometimes this goes well, sometimes it doesn't. Totally fine. Not a big deal at all. We go 1-1 so far. You know, I didn't think we were going to get mastered tonight anyways. It's not a big deal, but I was hoping that we would go on a streak there with this deck because it is a really fun deck and it definitely has some potential. All right, guys, let's get right into our third match of the day. Definitely would be preferable if we could end this with a 2-1 streak or even higher than that if we can make this a fast game. I doubt that'll happen, though. We go first, so we're going to have to advance with Keldeo. That's definitely the right decision there. We do see the Deoxys speed form. Most likely... Okay, so we do see the Deoxys attack form coming down here, which is not what I thought was going to happen. Why don't we check our odds here? Is there anything that... No, the buff doesn't mean anything. We'll advance with the Tentacool. There's no reason to put Manaphy on board because no buff is going to change anything against that Deoxys. Okay, so dropping, unfortunately for us, dropping a Zapdos is not going to be good for us, not going to bode well for us at all. Hopefully he goes and just challenges our offensive plays here and doesn't just attack. It would really suck if he actually went and attacked right now. Oh, Cosmo Energy, that's not cool. Cosmo Energy just going to go off somewhere. We'll go ahead and place another Tentacool. Then we'll place the Manaphy. And then we'll go defensive with Magikarp. And we'll have our full board presence down. And that's going to be pretty solid. I think that the fact that he has 2 pretty heavy yellow attackers there. A yellow sprinter, runner, whatever you want to call it. Which is Mew. And a yellow just heavy hitter, which is Zapdos. Probably not going to be too good for us. But we can go ahead and set Manaphy down right now. Then we can set down Magikarp, and then we can start pushing forward. Oh, maybe we don't do that. Maybe we actually go back a little bit with that Tentacool, and we send Magikarp forward, because Magikarp can actually take out a Deoxys defense form a pretty decent amount of the time there. About, I want to say, 12.5% of the time, roughly, a Magikarp is going to take out a Deoxys defense form, and the rest of them are basically just neutral turns. Lots and lots of neutral turns, actually. So we are going to go ahead and attack. Oh, no. When your Deoxys is attacked before the battle, you may switch. Oh, it's all Deoxys. I didn't know that. That's unfortunate. Dimensional Slip. Interesting. So you can go ahead and force me to respin, but you're going to lose your Deoxys either way. So that is actually really great. I'm pretty happy about that. We are going to keep our Magikarp in order, which is just so fantastic. Pretty amazing trade right there. I'll definitely take the trade. That is nice. We're going to go ahead and just put our Tentacool back where it was. Then we'll start bringing Manaphy over, and we'll just wait for him to make the offensive move there. The first offensive move. We're not going to just go and push forward. We're going to wait for him to try to... Okay, there we go. So we get the attack. We're going to unfortunately get taken out right now, and it doesn't even mean anything. That is actually really bad. I don't know, guys. I don't know. That's actually, like, terrible for us. So we have 70, and he has 101. So that's actually, like, just so bad. We're gonna... Oh, wait a second. I made a mistake. Okay, whatever. We'll just double chance a Tentacool. We'll try to take him out. That was bad. I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, see, because that's gonna happen, and then we're just kind of screwed. Because I can't roll anything better than a Tentacle Barrage here. And Thunder Crash is super, super likely to happen. He's going to get poisoned, which sort of kind of helps us out a little bit. But unfortunately, he's going to be able to advance right now on to most likely... Okay, yeah. So he's going to go within one move of the goal. So we're unfortunately going to have to go ahead and goal block here. Really is what it comes down to. I mean, we could attack and we could just risk it, but it's not worth it. He's probably going to actually take out Manaphy right now, which kind of sucks for us as well. And he's got such a heavy defense on board right now. He's built a crazy board presence, and if he can continue to take out Pokemon with... Oh god, the double chance. Yeah, that's pretty much going to seal the deal. That is almost like a 50% chance of happening here, which is pretty bad. Actually, we're going to get the favorable roll right now. If he can go ahead and spin that again, that would just be fantastic. Just spin Steel Wing again. 2 times. Oh, Thunder Crash. Nope. That's going to be the game, guys. Or most likely going to be the game. Let's be real here. We can go ahead and use an X attack and hopefully take out Zapdos with Keldeo here. That might happen, maybe. We'll see. Unfortunately, it's not going to happen. That's going to be game. Zapdos just eats through our team. I mean, there's not a whole lot we can do about it, to be completely honest. Since Zapdos beats down all 3 of our... Tentacool beats down Manaphy, almost always beats down Keldeo, and you really don't have the opportunity to proc a Gyarados from Magikarp. So that's actually pretty terrible. Just kind of a bad matchup in general. We're going to go ahead and try one more match, guys. We'll see if we can make it even for the day. Again, I'm trying out new decks, and if you guys want to see the same old, let me know, but... You know, I'm trying to find new stuff to play. I'm trying to find new decks to play. I'm trying to find new strategies I've never played before. We're going up against a team that does not have a Zapdos. So immediately it's already better than the last match. So pretty happy about that. All right, 2150 ranked player with a nice Deoxys core right there. Kirlia, Greninja, and Lucario. Pretty powerful overall, I have to say. Pretty impressive. You do not have the double hurdle jump, which means that offensive push with Deoxys is a little odd, but you know what? You can do what you do, my friend. Do what you do. We're going to go ahead and set Keldeo down to challenge that, especially because if he hurdle jumps, then, well, I don't know. He's not going to hurdle jump. Never mind. What am I even talking about? We'll just go ahead and set Magikarp down in a bit of a good position for us. Just something where we can set him down on our goal if he just advances with Greninja. Yeah, so he's going to advance with Greninja here. We're going to set down Magikarp on our goal. We're going to leave him there, and then we'll start setting down our Tentacools most likely. I think that's probably the right decision here. We'll see what he does. He might attack. He's going to hurdle jump, which is a little weird right now. Not going to lie. I'm a little confused by this decision, my friend. But you know what? To each their own, I suppose. You're not going to be... Oh, he's going for a surround. That's what he's doing. He's just going to surround. We'll go ahead and send Manaphy in. No, we won't. We're going to send in another Tentacool up the side right now, actually. We can advance with another Tentacool if he doesn't challenge it. And he's in a little bit of an awkward position no matter what, because we can just continue to drop down figures, and he's in no position to give up the ground that he already has. So we'll just go ahead and set down Manaphy. It's going to be a good time. He might take it out with Greninja right now, but that would be a mistake, most likely, because he's already used up a hurdle jump. So he's going to attack right now. We're going to go Psycho Boost versus Tentacle Barrage. Unfortunately, that's not going to pan out well for us. We're going to lose our Tentacool, which just isn't good for us. But we can advance right now. We can advance right now, and it's going to look fantastic. He probably will go ahead and goal block. Yeah, I was going to say, that would be dumb if you didn't goal block, my friend. Let's see. So you've got a good chance at rolling a neutral. A counter is going to send us both back if I roll a Hydro Kick. What do we do here? What's the right decision? I guess we can't really get rid of that Greninja quite yet, unfortunately. So this might just be a little awkward for a bit. We'll go ahead and advance with a Tentacool. But yeah, this is just going to be a little awkward because at the moment we can't advance with anything that has a good shot at taking out that defense form Deoxys. So we're going to respin there, and it doesn't mean anything. Dimensional Slip's going to knock him out. Not knock him out, but you know. Put him back there a little bit. We might actually want to start blocking off his entry points if we have the opportunity. If he Dimensional Slips right now, we kind of... Okay, we're not going to. But Hydro Kick is going to go down, which is actually really good for us. He's going to make us respin. He's not going to make us respin, which is actually a really weird decision because many other things would have been better than that. I can tell you that for sure. So he's probably going to jump back out with that attack form Deoxys again. He might actually attack with Lucario here just to save Lucario from being surrounded. But I'm not going to go for that anyways. So I don't know. Probably not that big of a deal, right? Aura Sphere going to knock him out, unfortunately. That's actually pretty bad. So not too good for us, guys. We're losing our Tentacools left and right, unfortunately. And you could have actually done something real mean. So I'm going to commend you on not doing that. That wouldn't have been nice. That would not have been nice at all. We're going to go ahead and deploy another Tentacool next turn. We have to kind of defend this area left of Greninja and make sure nothing else can really push through there. Because if something else does push through there onto that entry point, we don't have a turn to take out Greninja. So hopefully we win this trade right now. That would actually... Okay, so it's going to be a neutral turn, which is actually fine as well. We're going to go ahead and proc. Hopefully... Yeah, okay, so we're going to get Gyarados right now. I definitely need the Gyarados at the moment. He might be able to attack and just kind of win in a way this turn, because if he wins against Gyarados, then we're kind of screwed. Like, I've got a Gold Block, I've got a Hurdle Jump, so we're not entirely screwed, but I mean, he's kind of moving in on us right now. That's another neutral turn right there. Why don't we... Do we want to attack Deoxys? We do. We want to double chance a Tentacool. We'll attack that Deoxys, and that thing should go down pretty easily right now, I'll say. I mean, like, come on, you know? We'll go ahead and respin. We're probably going to miss now. No, we're actually going to Tentacle Barrage, and that's going to take out that Deoxys, which is fantastic. That's what we're looking for. Now we can go for that surround kill, which is definitely going to help us out a lot. We need to get rid of that Greninja so we can start putting an offensive front back on. You know what I'm saying, guys? We're actually going to be able to take him out immediately now, because I'm going to go ahead and move Tentacool right here. We're going to move Manaphy in for that surround. Beautiful right there. That's what I'm talking about. Manaphy's song is so good. I love it so much. Fantastic ability. Very happy about this one. Go ahead, do it again. Oh, okay. We're going to lose by 1, unfortunately, right now, which is just not good at all. But what? Oh, Gardevoir. Gardevoir on our entry point. That is just so great, guys. That is so great. Why don't we go ahead and go just sort of a defense mode on here and just defend our Gyarados from that Gardevoir, because that thing is a just like a massive powerhouse. Like chain level 2. Oh my god. Not something we want to be dealing with. We are going to go forward with Keldeo right now. Put him in a position where he can't just attack. We're going to make him move and attack. And giving him ground at that point really isn't a big deal. What are you going to do, friend? What are you going to do? I'm kind of proud of myself right now because he has about the same like time left than I do. We're kind of on an equal front as far as that's concerned, so I'm pretty happy about that. You're going to... Okay, you're going to knock yourself out. Just go ahead. Go ahead. Respin. There, we got the miss. I missed, and I don't even care. fantastic. We'll go ahead and set down Keldeo on that entry point right there, which is a great position again for us to be in. Hoping that we can go ahead. No, we don't want to do that. We don't want that Deoxys speed form to come back out. That is just not good for us. We'll just move Gyarados. We'll do that little kind of baity thing right there. We'll wait for him to come make a move on us. And that's going to be a miss versus a Poison Sting, which is awesome. We could go for a Surround right now, but I don't know how valuable that would be, you know? I guess we can get back into a position where we're on that entry point if, you know, if we just go back there next turn. So it's not that huge of a deal, but still. Let's go ahead and advance with that Tentacool. We'll take him to the right side. We'll take him to the right side, that right entry point area. Probably not going to go for the Gardevoir, but let's see if we can't get... Okay, we got lucky again. Fantastic. Another Dimensional Slip goes down. He's going to force us to go for that dodge. We don't go for the dodge. Fantastic stuff. Means that we can go ahead... Oh, man. Let's block off his left entry point right now. We're kind of on an equal footing, except we have a better board presence at the moment. Even though that Gardevoir is absolutely terrifying, we're going to go ahead and try to block him off because I think that our one Tentacool and our other Gyarados, or our Gyarados in general, is going to be able to take out both of them. Not easily, but with a little bit of luck. We have good shot against it anyways. So he's going to go block our other entry point. We're going to go for his other entry point. He's going to probably drop his Deoxys attack form right now, I would assume. He's going to go ahead and do that. If he knocks himself out, we're in a great spot. He is going to go ahead and knock himself out. There's nothing I can re-roll into right now that's actually going to make it so he isn't knocking himself out. Fantastic stuff. And let's go ahead and just set down on that entry point right there. Fantastic stuff right now, guys. And he cannot go for a Surround kill, but I can. I can go for a Surround kill. So if we actually set down our... If we go ahead and set down our Keldeo on the left side of that... Oh, man, that is a beautiful thing, let me tell you. We're going to actually be able to take out that Deoxys right there. Ooh, okay, let's play it defensively now. I think the defensive play is actually going to be better. I think that my face cam might turn off in just a second, guys. I'm not sure. Sorry about that. That's been happening a few times recently. It's because I really don't gauge the amount of time each match is going to take quite properly. So, we're going to see that Tentacool probably go down here. Unfortunately, that's what's going to happen. Moonblast is going to take out our Tentacool. We're going to go ahead. He doesn't have a hurdle jump, does he? He has a Pokemon Switch. We'll just set down our Gyarados right there. There's no reason to be even worried about that. Hopefully he doesn't take out Gyarados. If he does, we kind of lose, really. We can X-Attack a Tentacool, but that's probably not going to be good. But if he doesn't take out Gyarados, then we can kind of go for the win here. And I'm actually going to go ahead and set down Tentacool right now. We'll just make him go for the offensive plays. And, okay, so he's actually going to move off. So we're going to go ahead and set down Tentacool right there. And we can't move off right now. That's the thing. That is the big deal right now. We cannot do that at all. We can't be moving off of his entry points. He's down to 2 Pokemon, so there's no reason for us to actually move off of his entry points. Because he's going to be in a bit of an awkward position. Especially if I continue to go forward right now. And I do have the goal block, so I can afford to go on the offensive there. We're going to go sit right down on our goal, obviously. And maybe he'll go on the offensive against Gyarados. I think that's probably the only decision right now. He's going to attack Tentacool, which could prove to be a very bad decision. Move the recording stop. Let's get that back up there. Sorry about that, guys. We'll not evolve that. Just go ahead and... oh, beautiful right there. Beautiful. Go ahead and move right off of there. We'll go to his left. And... we're just going to go right here. And then he's going to move right back there. And then we'll go to his left. And then we're going to end our turn. And then we'll go for the Surround. And, you know, as long as it takes, right? We go neutral right now. Fantastic stuff. That's going to be the Surround kill. And that is the game, my friends. Amazing, amazing game right there. Went back and forth. Did not think I was going to pull that one out at all. versus a 2150 opponent. Again, this deck is performing pretty well at the tier that it's at. I have to say, I'm pretty proud of it. And that Tentacool is going to take home its second game of the day. So 2 out of 4, I'll say going 50-50 with a new deck that I've never actually played before is probably good, and I'm pretty happy about it. We're going to pull another time booster, and we are at 2208 for our final rating for the day. So not too bad. We'll pop this orange locked booster, and then we'll end it out. How about that? We're going to go ahead and pull another uncommon, Sliggoo, Goomy, Ingot Common, and Cube Common. So awesome stuff, guys. We're going to go ahead and unlock that right now. And thank you guys so much for the support lately. It has been absolutely mind-boggling the amount of support all of these videos have been getting. So thank you guys so much. If you have any ideas for future videos, go ahead and drop me a comment. I really would appreciate any suggestions at all. I've been using a few of you guys' comments, and I really do appreciate it. You guys know who you are. But I will see you guys in the next video. Hope you have a fantastic day. And until then, peace.